I was popping, everybody. Welcome to episode 37 of the potty.
37.
37. Today we're going to be talking about,
Little morning motivation.
Motivation
Throughout the day.
Yeah. So
Motivation in general.
if you clicked on this video, I'm hoping it's the morning, based off the title. That's what should have intrigued you.
We're talking soft now because it's the morning. We want to ease you into your
I
day.
just want to ease you into the, you had a great night's slumber. Maybe not.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you didn't have a great night's sleep, but today's a brand new day. I think that's kind of
Brand
dope.
new
I
day.
think that's kind of dope.
Every day it's a fresh start.
Dude, like literally, like
Dude.
you turn the page and yesterday has no relevance to today.
Literally.
And I think
because it's in the past. You can't go
literally,
back.
you can't go back.
All you can do is change your future, sculpt it.
It's like each new day is like a different TV show. Like you just wake
You
up
get
and
to
you're
create your own reality.
like, every single day is different. Like,
Dude, reality is how you perceive it. So reality is a neutral aspect.
Yeah.
Reality is
Yeah.
not bad or good.
Yeah.
It's the thoughts that you portray onto reality.
reality is not what you see; is what you think.
Exactly.
Is what you think.
I don't think enough people know that,
No,
bro.
they don't. They really don't. They really don't. Like, I find it so wild how like, if you just don't carry around extra baggage from yesterday, every day is gonna be a great day.
Literally.
Because there's no reason for it not to be.
If you have that negative emotion like on you, and it was in,
You're gonna wake up
in
and
your
you-
head yesterday, and you wake up with it today, like you have an option. Do you want to keep carrying that negativity with you?
You have the choice. You
Or-
have the choice.
And if you have a lot of negativity in your life, you gotta face that.
Face it head on. Don't try to run from it.
No.
Don't scroll
I
through.
mean, I'm sure it's easier said than done, right? Like
definitely
we
is.
both have had roadblocks,
Mhm.
negative subjects. But if you deter yourself from it and you don't deal with it,
You choose not to give
that builds
attention
up.
to it.
Right. But in order to dissect the negativity, you really need to look into it, figure out where you can
Understand.
improve, and then focus on the positive.
Yeah, and seek to understand why you feel that way about the situation.
Absolutely.
And what I was gonna say is that each morning, even if you have like those shitty dreams, sometimes you have dreams of people that you don't want to dream about, and then you wake up and it felt so
Why
real.
were they in my fucking
It's
dream?
like, I
Why
do
is my
not
ex
want-
in my dream?
Literally, why does that happen? And then it like almost like pisses you off when you wake up. You're like that really need to happen, and then you just need to forget about it, like literally instantly, or else you're
Seriously.
gonna carry it with you.
Seriously.
Don't even think about like reaching out to them because that was a fucking dream.
It was a dream.
It was a dream, but sometimes
not your
To
reality.
people, they feel so like so heavy. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, I know.
Like, oh my god, like is that a sign I have to text them? No, it's not. Not at all.
Not at all a sign. I want to also say that a really good morning routine, you have an alarm. You have in
Yeah.
order to sculpt a perfect day in the morning, you need to wake up at a certain time.
And
And I suggest the earlier the better, in between 6 and 8,
Dude, definitely, because like you want to get a really good circadian rhythm, like a really good one. Like try to get to bed every night at the same time, and then try to turn all your lights off like by 9, like 9:30, 10ish. Like even your LED lights, even though there's such a vibe at night, I get it. There's such a vibe. Like turning them off earlier gets you like ready to sleep sooner.
The biggest thing is the phone. I'd rather have a light on in my room than be on my phone because
it's straight in your
it's-
face.
Right, but also the stimulation that a phone or any technology gives to the human mind. Like, how do you ever have trouble? You're on your phone right before you go to bed. You turn it off. All right, this is enough. I'm going to bed right now. But you just can't.
Yeah.
Right?
'Cause you're
Because your
fucking up
mind
your
is so stimulated. You need to decompress and leave it alone.
You're fucking up the circadian.
You really are.
Because the natural light, bro. Like, there's no natural light out. Like, a human is not supposed to be shoving light into their face.
In
right now.
order to be a fucking beast to the best of your ability, you need to have a sculpted circadian rhythm. Like,
Literally.
if you are off kilter, your body will tell you that.
Dude, there will be days where, like, I'll sleep into, like, 9:30. And then that just fucks everything up.
Yes.
Because I'll be waking up at, like...
You feel behind.
Yeah, I'm like, I really just missed out on an hour. Like, a full fucking hour where I could have been doing something. And
Alex, I feel the same
I
way.
feel like if you really want to start taking control of your days, it starts with your mornings. You wake up in the morning, you don't check your phone. I mean, it's hard not to.
It's hard not to,
But
right?
like, don't spend time scrolling. Like, you
Yes.
can check, see. But then again, I try not to check because if I see a negative stimuli, like a bad text message or a bad email, someone wants a refund, I'm like,
then you
fuck.
start your
Yeah.
day with that thought.
Yeah, you want to thought like clear-headed. You want to start clear-headedly.
Honestly, if I'm gonna give some sound advice, I would say as hard as it is, because this is one of the most difficult things to do, is just find 5 to 15 minutes, like in between that time, right when you wake up, to just meditate.
Just think.
Close your eyes.
Breathe and think.
Sit up in your bed. Now that's the most difficult part, is getting
Sitting
from
up.
the laying position to the sitting
As soon as you
position.
do that, you're good.
As soon as you do that. Just close your eyes, and your brain is in the state of theta, right? So
Very, what's the word? Susceptible.
yes, it is very susceptible. The subconscious is theta and delta and low level alpha, but beta brainwaves is what, like you and I are in beta right now. We're talking,
Yeah.
we're conscious, but when the brain is in theta and delta, that's like delta's sleep mode, and theta is when you come out of delta into a susceptible state. So you're most susceptible. The subconscious is most susceptible in the morning
When you go to bed.
Yep. So
Try to
just try to meditate, and
So I'm probably gonna put like a frequency on in the background of this, so that people can really focus on their breathing while they're watching it. You know what I
so
mean? Like,
smart. That is smart.
dude. Like it's what I find dope is that you're always just a few deep breaths away from changing your whole entire state. Like if you're stressed, a few deep breaths, you're cool. Like if you're happy, a few deep breaths, you're even gonna be happier. Like it's just literally that simple.
The power of the breath is so
It's fucking wild.
immaculate.
It's fucking wild.
It is, dude. It's life changing. You know,
Not enough people like implement it.
Right.
And once you start to implement it, like the changes are like every night before I go to bed, I'll throw on like a love frequency, and I just, and it's just like within minutes, I'm like sunk into my bed, and like my thoughts are like so. My brain feels like, you know, like a pond when there's no wind. Like it's just straight
glass.
Yeah,
Literally glass.
And I can just I can implement whatever I want into my subconscious, whether that be like
Affirmations.
Dude, the power of the subconscious. Like when you're going to bed every night and you start talking to your subconscious like it's a person, because it technically is. Because you always like wonder like, why is my subconscious like so rude to me?
Exactly.
And before you go to bed, you start thanking it. You say, "Thank you for allowing me to wake up tomorrow in such a happy state of being." And then you wake up and you're like, "Holy shit! Like let's get after it."
Let's
And-
go.
And then sometimes you can even ask your subconscious for ideas before you go to sleep. And then you'll wake up and you'll be like, oh, I have this idea now. All
Because
stemming-
you suggested it,
Exactly,
right? And
exactly.
it will give you what you suggest. I'd say another key morning routine that you should implement is, as soon as you working out is insanely powerful in the
Insane.
morning.
Dude.
You literally,
You feel like a beast the whole day.
you do,
The whole
and
day.
you got it out of the way with, right? So I also want to talk about, if the earlier you wake up, like there are people out there that they don't set alarms, they just sleep until they
Wake up.
until they wake up,
Which-
right? So
which-
like
yeah.
12, 11 o'clock.
Which is-
Imagine if you wake up at 7, you have 5 more hours.
5 more hours.
Than those people who wake up
And
at
when you
12.
just wake up at the normal time with no alarm, what discipline are you teaching yourself? You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like you're not.
There's zero discipline
Zero.
there.
Like-
Dude, like you're literally you accomplish half of your day before that person even fucking
And
wakes up.
that's another great thing about waking up early is like, I am doing more than half of the population just by doing this one simple decision.
One simple decision.
simple decision.
Another simple decision that I eagerly ask everyone to like implement into their routines, like especially shower routines, is right before you get out of your shower. Like take your fucking warm shower, right? But right before you get out, just turn that
Crank that baby.
15 seconds to just cold water.
Just crank that.
It could be even less, but just end it with cold water.
Crank that baby on the cold.
Crank.
I hardly do that, truthfully, because I
That's all right.
I work out and then shower after, so I'm like, all right, I'm awake. But I feel like a lot of people are like, oh, I'm gonna be so tired. Like, yeah, you might be a little more tired, and it's literally no problem to take like a 30-minute nap. Like I do that in between calls. I'm like,
Power
all right.
nap.
Yeah, literally a power nap. Like 30 minutes, and that's all you need. You'll wake
Yes.
up and you'll feel like a new man. And it's just like so many people overlook the waking up early because they're like, I'm gonna be tired. But if we only did things when we felt perfect, we wouldn't do jack shit. So if you woke up, kudos to you. Kudos to you. Make today prosperous, my friend. As it already is going to be, because
Strive.
you're starting your morning with this, which is fucking fire. Hopefully you really take control of your day and realize that they are in total control of it. You know,
Absolutely.
every single thing that goes on in your day, you are in control of how you react to it. So therefore, you're pretty much in control of everything. Because like,
in a roundabout way, yes.
Because if something negative happens during your day, but you choose to look at it positively, then you're not having a bad day.
Yeah.
So, just something light to watch in the morning. Hopefully, you come back to this video every morning and start your day off on the right foot.
Absolutely.
So, everybody,
thank you.
stay woke out there and stay improving. Peace out.